Hey everyone, in this video we're going to look at the storage of energy. So energy is just the measurement of the ability of something to do work. And work is this energy transfer to or from something by way of a force, which is an influence that can change an object's velocity. We know that energy can't be created or destroyed. However, it can be transferred from one form of energy to another, which is another way to say an energy store. And today we're going to look at 7 of them: kinetic, thermal, chemical, magnetic, electrostatic, elastic potential, and finally gravitational potential. First up is kinetic energy. It's the energy of motion and movement. We can see anything moving that will have kinetic energy. Things that are moving faster have more kinetic energy. A tree blowing in the wind, somebody rolling down a hill, a train would have a lot because it's moving fast, or animals moving around. All of them have some kinetic energy. Number 2 is thermal energy, which is the energy of heat and temperatures. Things that have higher temperature will have more thermal energy. Things like fire, heat from the sun. An engine that is running becomes hot. It is gaining thermal energy, or just the thermal energy of the air in a room. We can feel the temperature, whether it's hot or cold. Number 3 is chemical energy, which might be a little more challenging to understand. It's the energy released by chemical reactions. And the bonds in the materials are holding the chemical energy. So when we put fuel in our car and we start the engine, there is a chemical reaction taking place to release the chemical energy in the fuel to turn it into a different kind of energy our car can use. Things like burning wood, the chemicals in the wood release their energy through things like fire. The food we eat, our bodies can break the bonds of food to get the chemical energy inside, and also things like batteries can store that in the chemicals in the battery. Number 4 is magnetic energy, and this is the energy in magnetic materials that can either repel or attract. And we have examples of magnetic things all around us, whether it's a maglev train floating up by using magnets, a compass using the magnetic field of the Earth, or an MRI machine also. Stronger magnets will have more magnetic energy. Number 5 is electrostatic, the energy of electric charges that can attract or repel things. We can see examples of this in static electricity. If your hair is standing up, the lightning is a form of a large difference of electrostatic charges, and also some sorts of generators which can build up this difference of charge to attract or repel. Higher charges will have more electrostatic energy. Number 6 is elastic potential energy, and this is the energy stored in objects that have changed shape by stretching, twisting, smashing, something like that. These are seen in balloons that blow up, will eventually blow the air back out if you let it go. The tiny springs in watches or the huge springs in cars will bounce back with some sort of energy. And a lot of rubber band type things or workout equipment will stretch and pull back. The amount of elastic energy depends on the material and displacement, so how far has it changed shape and what it's made of. And number 7, gravitational potential energy. This is the energy stored in objects inside of any field of gravity. So more height and more mass are going to be more gravitational potential energy. So a roller coaster getting to the top will have a lot of gravitational potential energy that it's going to turn into kinetic energy, movement as it goes down. Anything that's in the air will have some gravitational potential energy because it's off the ground. Or doing something like lifting a hammer up and bringing it down is using the gravitational potential energy at the top to get motion coming down.